In this video, I'll make ZOEY from K-pop Demon Hunters in 3 different games. Watch until the end and let me know in the comments which game you like the most. Personally, I like Avatar World, so that's where we'll start. Let's choose the height first, of course, the maximum. Now, we need the skin tone. Let's look at these pale ones. We have these 4 options here. I think the brightest one might be a little too much. We need something simpler. Yeah, this one will work. Although no, the brightest one is actually exactly what we need. Let's find something interesting among the eyes. These look too old. These have way too much eyeshadow, and I don't like that. I clicked these by accident, and I don't like the hearts instead of highlights. But these eyes are exactly what we need, with these eyelids. I like them. Now let's choose the eye color. Very, very dark brown, just like ZOEY's. By the way, have you noticed that everyone from K-pop Demon Hunters has brown eyes? Anyway, let's move on, and let's choose the eyebrows. There are lots of different eyebrows here. For example, I really don't like these. And these little lines look really strange too, like they're made for every character. These arches are pretty good overall, but I feel like there are more suitable eyebrows here. Let's look for them. Yes, these ones that slightly go under the hair are my favorite. Let's color them now. Let's make them black. Although, no, they shouldn't be black. We need a brighter gray so that the eyebrows are lighter than the hair. That's exactly how ZOEY's eyebrows look. The mouth. Let's find something interesting and see what more casual options they have, rather than just lips. Yeah, these look pretty cool, and they suit ZOEY. But let's keep the lips after all. And probably the default ones, because the others look too fancy. Let's see what they have for makeup. Well, there's all kinds of blush. Even though it looks pretty good, I don't think it really suits ZOEY. So, in the end, I'm not going to use any of these options I'm looking at right now. Okay, maybe there are some hair clips here that could, for example, hold ZOEY's future braids. No, I don't see anything like that. But if we look for earrings, we can definitely find something here. Yeah, I really like these double ones with stars. They look pretty good. And there are some cool necklace options too. For example, this one around the neck. Black. It actually looks very similar to what ZOEY is really wearing. Let's move on to one of the most important parts of creating the look. Of course, the hair. Right away, I don't see any hairstyles here that would really work for ZOEY's look. But if we scroll down, there's this hairstyle from one of the latest updates where they added our K-pop group. If we dye it black, it will look good. Oh, no. There's some kind of yellow and blue layer in the hair. I don't know why it's there, but I don't like how it looks, and it doesn't really look like ZOEY. But this is the only hairstyle with two braids in the back, and the bangs are the only ones that really work. In all the other hairstyles, they look completely different, and they don't look like ZOEY at all. Although this one doesn't look bad either. This is kind of similar too, but it's still not quite right. So for now, let's keep this hairstyle. I think we'll find something better inside the game. And for now, let's remove the back hair completely. I think we don't need it yet. Moving on to the next part, of course, the clothes. We'll need some kind of top. In the creator, we have this option. It's probably the only one. Let's dye it an emerald green and make it a little darker, and it will look much more like ZOEY. We also need to find something interesting for the pants. All these options are either ugly, too formal, or just too strange. These black ones don't match our color scheme, but they really fit ZOEY's vibe. They look a lot like something she would wear. And for the shoes, of course, these purple sneakers. I think they're the perfect choice. Okay, we're done with the creator for now. Let's go and give her a hairstyle that fits in the movie studio. With high hopes, we sit down in this chair and hopefully find a hairstyle that works for us. Yes, you see these 2 braids in the back? That's exactly what we need. And let's dye them right away because the color isn't right. Yes, 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 they look really good. Let's go back to the creator. And you know, I actually think this hairstyle works really well, but the front still doesn't look much like classic ZOEY. Let's go with this hairstyle. And that's it. This really looks like her stage look now. This is so cool. Now let's go give her a little makeup. First, let's check what's inside these little jars. No, this is actually not at all what I expected, and it doesn't look very good. And this second jar does the same thing. It actually looks even worse now. Let's quickly remove this makeup and see what the blush looks like. Oh, that's not right either. None of this will work for us. Let's check one of the palettes. Oh, actually, this one is already better. But let's find something that fits even better. Yes, 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 this palette is exactly what we need. We'll keep it. Now let's go to this pink building and in the clothing section of the housemaker, find a top like this. It suits her better than the one we picked in the creator. It has a fun, party-like look and looks great. We'll also go to the store and find this Halloween drop, the second version. Let's quickly open all these boxes and one of them will contain the pants we need. Let's put them on ZOEY right away. And these purple sneakers too. Let's also find another, not a necklace, but a choker. Yes, I like this necklace we got at the airport. And here's my final result. Let me know in the comments what you think. I like it, personally. And our next game is going to be Dopples World. I think you all already know it. I've created characters here many times, even myself. Look how good I turned out here. Let's go to the creator. By the way, you can change the height here using a slider. Oh, this is the first time I've noticed that you can make children here. I never noticed that before. Look how cute they are, by the way. And the little babies, too. Anyway, let's choose the skin tone. This pale one, the palest one, is probably too white for Zoe's skin tone. This one would probably work pretty well. Or maybe this one. I'll choose between these two. Probably the second one. By the way, there are emotions in this game. I think you know about them. You can make some really funny facial expressions. I wonder which one would fit Zoe's personality. Maybe this one? Although, no, definitely not that one. Maybe she would laugh like this. Or maybe she'd look like she was picking something out of her teeth, or whatever this expression is supposed to be. Or raise her hand, or raise it in a different way. Anyway, I think this would just get in the way of creating the character, so never mind. Let's move on to the hair. Here, it comes right after the skin tone. The hair is divided into 3 parts. The middle part is the most confusing to work with if you don't choose the other parts first. But let's see what options there are and dye everything black right away. Yeah, these are all kind of confusing. Let's just leave one for now and choose the front hair. We need bangs with little braids hanging down. This option is probably one of the best. Let's see what else there is. There's a similar option to the one we just saw, but with thicker bangs. It looks less like Zoe, though it still works. What other options are there? Well, everything else looks like it's completely wrong. There's just a simple fringe without the hanging hair we need. So, we'll keep the first hairstyle. It's definitely the only suitable option here. It actually looks really good. Now, let's look at the back hair. By the way, many hairstyles here have 2 colors, and you can change both of them. It's not like in Avatar World. There are lots of different hairstyles here with different ponytails, tied-up styles, and so on. But we'll probably need this hairstyle. Yes, with 2 big, round ponytails in the back, it looks exactly like Zoe's. So far, Dopples World is looking really similar. Now let's choose the middle part of the hair. Out of all these options, I like this one. But for some reason, it has 2 colors. And one of them can't be changed to completely black. That's a shame because I really liked how it looked. Oh well. Let's choose something like this, for example. Although, no, this definitely looks bad. This option is actually pretty good. Let's keep this one. Moving on to the eyes, let's choose something. Or actually, let's make them very, very dark brown first, so they'll be easier to compare. Yes, I think this color works best out of all of these. There are some nice eyes like these, a little narrower but still beautiful and feminine. There are also these, but they look a little strange, too dreamy and tired. These ones look kind and friendly, fairly large, but still a little narrow, just like Zoe's. This seems like the most perfect option. But let's see what else there is. There are these, which look very anime-like, with huge, adorable eyes. But no, none of these are right. Let's go back to the previous option and stick with it. There are also different contact lenses here. By the way, it looks like they added some new ones. But none of them will work for us. There aren't any brown ones here. Oh well, no worries. Let's choose the eyebrows. For example, these very thin, arched ones work best. And let's make them gray instead of black so they stand out better against the hair. Out of all the noses, we'll definitely keep the default one because its shape fits best. And for the mouth, I'll probably choose these lips. I'll just make them a little brighter, and this natural-looking color will look really good. I also really want to add some earrings. And not just any earrings, but gold ones with 2 hoops. They remind me of Zoe the most. Overall, gold jewelry really suits her. These black beads around her neck also look great on her. Let's keep those. By the way, it would be fun to give her some kind of funny hat. I wonder if there's anything here that would suit Zoe. Probably not. Everything here is way too silly and funny, but oh well. And none of the costume clothes will work for us either, so let's go choose a top right away. For example, this one. If we dye it emerald green and make it a little darker, it will look pretty similar. But it's still not quite right. Let's choose this top instead. A very simple asymmetrical one. We'll make this one emerald green too, and give it a darker shade. And yes, now it really reminds me of Zoe. Out of all these pants, we'll definitely choose these sporty ones and make them dark blue, with yellow elastic bands, obviously. And the second set of elastic bands or drawstrings too. For the shoes, we'll probably choose something like this. These big sneakers. And we'll color them the same way as the pants, blue and yellow. Dark blue and dark yellow to be more precise. And by the way, let's choose different eyes after all. I don't really like these. How about these? Yes, that's exactly what we need. And here's our final result in Dopples World. Let me know in the comments what you think. Personally, I really like it. I think it looks a lot like ZOEY. And the last game for today is Toca Boca World, a game you all know. I've already created many characters here, so let's clear the slot and start creating. Of course, let's choose the maximum height right away. And by the way, we need to choose the right skin tone. Not as pale or pinkish as I usually choose here, but more yellow this time, because we're making ZOEY, and that's what her skin looks like. By the way, I've never understood why these hands are even here. They never look very good. I don't know what kind of character you could use them for, but oh well. Okay, out of all the hairstyles, this will probably be the hardest one to find. I don't see anything suitable in the boys section, but in the girls section, I see lots of hairstyles with cool round braids, just like ZOEY's. Let's even dye it black so it's easier to see. But I don't see anything that fits quite as well as it did in Avatar World, or Dopples World. So let's keep this hairstyle. I think it's the best option. Of course, let's add some earrings, these gold hoops. They suit ZOEY really well. And let's make her a little more casual in Toca Boca. Let's make her wink. And let's give her a nose that isn't the smallest one, but this one instead. I think it suits her better. It looks good in Toca Boca. And let's make it this color. After that, of course, we'll choose a mouth. Let's go with something casual and interesting too. For example, these lips, so she looks like she's blowing a kiss. That's really cute. And of course, let's add these blush marks. If we make them slightly pink, but not too much, they'll look really good. And out of all the outfits available in the game itself, I think this standard dress in the dresses section actually looks pretty good. Black and gold, it looks like something ZOEY would wear. Let's see if there's anything in the clothing creator. Well, no. Thinking back to what the clothing creator looks like, as you can see, we can't choose an emerald green top or blue pants. There aren't any suitable sporty options. So, let's stick with the result we had before. And this is our final ZOEY in Toca Boca. That's it for today. My favorite result was in Dopples World. What about yours? Thank you for watching. Write your comments under this video if you want to get into the next video, and also watch my previous video. I'm sure you'll definitely like it.